What's up? Liz Wilcox here with the Email Sound Booth podcast. You already know. Episode 109. I am so freaking stoked to talk about this. And all this week, if you've been listening or if you've been binging, these episodes are really short. And I have a feeling this one's going to be short and to the point too. But I think it's going to be really impactful for you. Okay. So episode 109, I want to talk about why I haven't changed my landing page for my freebie in 5 years. Okay. That's wild, right? I mean, I change my underwear every day. I can't believe I haven't changed my landing page in 5 years. But unlike underwear, this is only getting better with age. That is so weird. I wish I could go back in time and re-record, but I don't actually care about being weird. It just is who I am. So here we go. The number one reason, let's go backwards. Coming in at number 3, I kept my landing page simple from the beginning. And so because I have kept my business just about that simple from the start all the way to 5 years later, the landing page copy still works. It's still true to my essence. I'm still talking to the same person. And this is, I saw this in my Facebook group today. Somebody said, I have this lead magnet, but it's really not what my membership is about. And my membership is the only thing I want to sell anymore. So I'm thinking about changing the landing page so they can just get that thing right away. They don't even have to check their email. And I was like, why not get rid of it? And she said, well, I get about 2,000 people a month or something from this landing page. But in my head, I'm like, okay, but 2,000 people, who cares if they're never going to join your membership, which you literally just told me that's the only thing you want to sell anymore, right? So reverse back to what the heck I'm talking about. I am still talking to the same person I was 5 years ago. I have not pivoted in this business. Of course, I've pivoted before. I've sold 2 businesses that were in the RV travel industry, but I sold those email lists with it. Now, I'm going to link in the show notes. I have an entire episode about what to do when you pivot, if you should start a new email list or just, tell them you're pivoting, right? That's on a whole episode. I can't remember the number right now because we're on episode 109. So that'll just link in the show notes for you. But anyway, I have not pivoted. I'm talking to the exact same person I was talking to 5 years ago. And I imagine I'll probably be talking to that same person in 5 years as well. So again, I've kept it simple. I've kept the same person in mind for the last 5 years. So it's still true to my essence. It's still the thing that's working for me. Coming in at number 2, the landing page is funny, honestly. It's kind of slightly ridiculous. I mean, it says what it says, but then on the side, and if you listen to episode 106, you'll already know this, but on the side, I've got a funny picture of me pointing at Will Smith. It has a ridiculous caption, and I want to capture people that like that style of Liz Wilcox, that are going to go to watchliz.com and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that are going to, listen to this podcast and love that it's an unedited and, there are awkward pauses or things where I say something weird and I'm like, whatever, just go with it, right? I want those kinds of people, and I want to, and this is something I have a tendency, especially as I've done so many podcast interviews, guest appearances, and this podcast, sometimes I tend to put on my formal voice and I get really teachy, so to speak. But I want to keep, I always say there's a difference between Liz and Liz Wilcox. And sometimes Liz Wilcox can get way too serious. But I want to keep Liz in there, and Liz would have that funny picture on there. Okay? So that's the number 2 reason I keep it, is it's funny. I want people to think I'm funny. It's working, right? And the number 1, coming in at number 1, the numbers don't lie. This landing page works. I did a screenshot today, and actually, can I put it on my screen? No, it's not working. Dang it. I don't even know where I put it. Anyway, I took a look today. Oh, here it is. Sorry. And, in the last 90 days, it had 4,500 visitors to the landing page and 1,500 subscribed. So that's about a 33.6% conversion rate. That works for me. I'm not going to try to get it better. That works for me. That feels good to me. That feels like a good metric. And it's never really fell below 30% as far as I've been tracking it. That feels good. That's like, basically, 3 or 4 out of 10 people that look at the landing page say, yep, this is for me. That works for me because, like I said, in numbers 2 and 3, it's very much Liz. It's very much Liz Wilcox. And so some people are going to look at it and not opt in. I don't want 100% conversion rate. I only want the people that are willing to listen to me mess up on this podcast, right? I only want people who want me to be real. And so some of those people, let's say I could get to 50%, but by tweaking it, I might lose, those 30% that are already doing it. So again, the numbers don't lie. It's working for me. That's why in 5 years, I have not changed my landing page. Now, if you want to feel confident about your landing page and the people that are coming to that landing page, I would love for you to sign up for List Building Live. Yay! March 11th through the 13th. It's a mini, micro audio summit, whatever you want to call it. I've got about 20 speakers from all different walks of life and industries talking about the number one way or the most unique way they've been growing their email list in the last 6 to 12 months. If you need more eyeballs on your landing page, if you would love to say, oh my gosh, yes, in the last 90 days, I had 4,500 people check out my landing page and I had 1,500 subscribers. If you want that for yourself, you need List Building Live. The link is in the show notes. Get it now. Get signed up. It starts March 11th. As always, I'm Liz Wilcox and you are awesome. I can't wait to see you grow your list this year, and I'll see you on the next episode, my friend.